what's up you guys? Welcome to my channel, Nursing with Key, where I make a whole bunch of nursing related videos sharing tips and tricks that I've learned along my journey to help you guys have the smoothest nursing journey. So this video is going to be a response to a question that I get actually quite a lot. I've gotten this question quite a few times, and that's basically how I'm able to manage going to nursing school, working in the hospital as a CNA, managing my YouTube, free time with my friends, how I'm able to manage all of these things that I'm doing at the same time. So that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about. Actually, this video is a collab with a beautiful girl. Her YouTube channel name is Naturally Deni. So once you're done watching this video, definitely go check her video out. She's a new nursing student and she's going to be talking about the same thing in her video. So make sure you go check her out and subscribe to her once you're done watching this video. But before I start, guys, I'm at 3K subscribers. What the hell? I remember maybe a month ago or 2 months ago being at like getting to my first 100 subscribers, and I remember that day because I made the nursing school must-have videos. I was at 100 subscribers when I made that video, and I'm at 3,200 subscribers. Guys, I have to thank you guys so much for the support. I'm really glad that you guys like what I'm doing, that the material that I'm putting out, the content that I'm putting out is helping you guys. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback, a lot of comments from you guys. So I just want to thank you guys so much for that. Now let's get into the video. So honestly, I don't really have a big secret on what it is that I do. But I'm just going to kind of go over, what I try to do. And I'm going to start with step 1, which is prioritizing, okay? School is your priority. That's your number 1. Like, I know some of you guys have kids and you guys are going to say, well, my kids are number 1. And yes, your kids are definitely number 1. But if you're in school, you're probably going to school to give your kids a better life. Anyway, so school is your priority. If somebody asks you to go to the club or go out for dinner or whatever, and you have an exam 8 o'clock in the morning, or you have rotation 7 o'clock in the morning, pass out. It's fine. You can pass. Just pass on going out for that one time. Like, you're going to be fine. You can go out another day, but make sure that school remains your priority. That's your number 1. Number 2 is staying organized. So make sure you stay organized. Try to get I'm in clinical rotation, so I'm not really doing the theory part of nursing anymore. When you're doing the theory part and you're still in school, you know your schedule. You know that you have school from, let's say, I think I had school from 9 to 3, Monday to Friday, every day. Nothing was different. It was the same time every day. But once you start clinical rotations, it's different. Well, for me at least. I don't have school 5 days a week. I think I have school, usually we have clinical rotations maybe 3, sometimes rarely 4 times a week. And the days they change. So I might have, and you might hear me call it stage because I'm French and that's what we call it here. But stage means rotation. So if you guys hear me say stage, don't get lost. Don't be confused. But I might have rotation Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. And I might have it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So it changes. So what I try to do is I try to get my schedule, because sometimes the teachers can be really lazy with schedules, or they'll kind of just, roughly tell you what it might be like when you guys meet up on the first day. But if you can get an actual schedule of what your rotation days are going to be, try to get that so that you can try to fit work in afterwards. And that's what I do. I get my schedule and I see like what days I have rotations on, and then I kind of fit school in on the days that I don't have clinical rotation. So the next step is to not burn yourself out. Do not overwork yourself, okay? I remember when I first got my hospital job, I was trying so hard to get oriented in as much places as possible in the hospital, because I knew that the more oriented I was in different areas, the more shifts I would get, because I don't have a fixed schedule because I'm new. So I do a lot of replacements. That's mainly what I do. They schedule me on days where people call off, or they call me and ask me to come in if somebody calls off. And I do get a lot of hours because I'm oriented. But in the beginning, I was not. Because the way it works, for example, let's say I'm only oriented in emergency. And nobody calls off an emergency, but there's a bunch of call-offs in med-surg, or a bunch of call-offs in the long-term care, or a bunch of call-offs in palliative. Well, even though I was available to work, I wasn't oriented in those areas, and so I couldn't get those shifts. So I was trying so hard to get oriented, but I also had rotation. So I would go to school, wake up 5 in the morning for school because rotation started at 7. We had to be in at 7 for report. I would get up at 5, and we would finish school maybe around 2 o'clock, and then I would have work at 3:30. So directly from school, I would go to work, and then I wouldn't finish work till 11:30. Wouldn't get home till 12, and then by the time I shower, eat, and all of that, it's probably about 1:30, and then I have to wake up again at 5. So I was getting like 4 hours of sleep, and I was working so much from like 5 to midnight every single day, and I was getting so burnt out, and I didn't have the time to study anymore. I was super tired on my clinical rotation, so I wasn't giving my all. I wasn't doing as good as I could have. So like I said, since school is your main priority, work comes after. If you have to cut your shifts, like cut some shifts, just do that. So now instead of, I had rotation maybe 4 days a week, and I would also work 4 or 5 days a week sometimes. So I was working all the time. Now I only work 3 days a week, or sometimes just weekends. So if I have clinic rotations Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I might work the Wednesday afternoon, the Wednesday evening, and I won't work again till Saturday and Sunday. So that gives me, from Wednesday to Saturday off. I have 2 days to myself. And lastly is for YouTube, same thing. I record, like I said before, I record my videos just on the days that I have off and when I can. I remember when I was on summer vacation, or when I had a little more time off, I was recording consistently like 3-4 videos a week, but I don't have that time anymore. So I just record my videos when I can. So it's really all about staying organized, scheduling your weeks properly, not burning yourself out and working too much. There's not really any big secret to it. I think it's really kind of just common sense. But yeah, that's how I manage my time. So I really hope this video helped you. I really hope you like it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said in the beginning, don't forget to go check out Naturally Deni's video. It's going to be on her channel, and subscribe to her channel. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.